Hey guys, and welcome back to Shadow Empire with me, Time and Tactics. So we're doing pretty well right now, I think. Looking at the map here, we have discovered quite a few things. We already have, well, I shouldn't say already, but we have 2 zones by now. We've expanded up to the north with our sealed road up here and Mozillo. That's the new city is up there. And that's looking pretty good. Now, my guess, though, is that it's pretty empty in the north. If you look around, we've been able to capture most of the Cytherian territory. That's the Arachnids up here. There's not much there. If I have to guess, like I said, I don't think there's too many things here. We have a minor empire to the west, the Zandroms, that would be our friends. Karlanger, the Lord, he is at peace with us. Excellent. And to the east, we have another territory here that is, well, unknown, but it's non-aligned. There's not going to be too many things in there, I don't think. So we have our first machine gun infantry brigade up there, keeping an eye on things and pushing back the enemies slowly. And I guess I'm getting my road up here a little bit. I wasn't sure last time what to do, if I remember correctly, moving east here, because I don't think we're going to be... it's not going to end here, right? It's going to keep going to the east as well. Now, down south, though, that might be a little more interesting, because I noticed here, we're pushing back the enemy here. We took out all of the units that were right here last time. But if you look south into this territory here, the Old Blower territory, the Old Blower itself, by the way, is up here, right here. And it's pretty good. That is a place where we can get we can get 100 energy. I wasn't thinking of that one, actually. I was thinking of this one over here, the scientific outpost. That's 200 research bonus points. So that is pretty interesting here. We also have 2 of these ruins, one with 19k in scavenging points and one with 8.4. So along the lakes of, or the shores of, what is this lake here? Did we have a name for it yet? I think we did, but I don't see it now. Oh, the Mappy Sea here. The Mappy Sea along the shores of Lake Mappy Sea looks pretty good. Looks there's a different area right here. Old Geyser is here. Wait a minute, Old Geyser? Is that this one up here? No, it's not. Okay. So anyway, if you go down south from there, that is where we have the Fulda Imperium. I think right here. Yeah, that's a Fulda Imperium. That's another major player. Major regime. And how are they doing compared to us? Going down to the Victor overview, we can take a look here. We have a decent percentage of the planet under our control, 2.6%. The Fulda is down here, 1.7%. They're not going to have a huge area, but the populace is comparable to us. So I'm thinking, would he have 2 zones as well? Maybe, right? Or maybe just a 1 zone. Yeah, these are the ones we have to take care of somehow at some point. So that's Fulda here. We have our first, well, not our first, these are our militia units and a couple of auxiliary units as well. We could send them down now that we've taken care of that threat here in the north. I don't know of any other problems here. Should we go to the east or should we go south? If we stretch out here along the shore, remember the game doesn't have naval units yet. I believe that will be coming. My guess is later 2021 we'll see that. But for now there's no naval units, so we could go here. It's going to mean that we get a pretty long front line potentially against the Fulda Imperium, but it looks tempting. It looks to me that we could make a another zone down here, maybe, potentially. Somewhere around this area, maybe. There's a lot of forest here. That also means we would have to do something about the transport through that forest, because we're not going to have any way to get through our logistics here, I don't think. We have a railroad going down south here. And if we check out the traffic signs here, we can see in the... Let's go to the preview mode by pressing P. Here's a preview mode. If I select that now, we can see what it's estimating we're going to have next turn. This here, 7433, is Bismarck itself. 7428 is that other truck stop that we have out in the Azure Hermitage. Anyway, 255 truck points coming down from Bismarck, 110 AP. So we're over the maximum already there. And then from the other truck stop, 110 as well. So it's not looking great here, right? Anything else we do, we're going to be in trouble as far as extending our network. So it's like we need to get more. We need to have a... well, I keep talking... Well, I did talk anyway before about getting something like a railroad going. I haven't done that before. What does that mean? Logistics? We need to have a rail station at the point of origin. That would be Bismarck itself, I think. At the cost of some fuel upkeep, you'll generate rail range and rail logistics points with this asset. And we can check that out here. Okay, level limit by admin level is admin. What do we have? 3? Do we have 3 in Bismarck? Oh, it's level 2. We could upgrade it. I think it's 50,000. Yeah, 50,000 population to get that. But if I were to put a railroad here in Bismarck, what does that mean? We're inside the logistical network. That's good. We have a road connection here. Okay. So, rail station 1. We can only get that for the moment. We can upgrade to 2. It will cost us 100 workers. That's not a problem. Production cost is 20 fuel and 1,000 workers. It will produce 2,000 maglev points or rail points and then 100 maglev free AP. And with the railroad, we will get a much more effective way to transport here. But to put the rail line here and then just end here doesn't seem very good either. We don't know where we're going from here, right? It might be better to go this way. Set up another city over here, because we don't know at this point about the Fulda Imperium. Are they going to be friendly or not? It's hostile right now. So we can probably expect a little bit of a problem here. The T's reservoir is here blocking his way though. So in essence, I think we're looking at this area would be in the front line. This area here is just non-aligned forces, and I think we can expect probably the occasional unit, but nothing too major, right? I wouldn't think so anyway. There's a large archive here, a sizable group of educated men, and that will give us BP 25. Bureaucratic points, as you know, is used for all of our councils. Extremely important to get that. Again, though, we need to get more road this way if we want to do that. I can go with a sealed road. So what I'm thinking now, just talking to myself, I guess, but if I think about this here, if we put down another city in this general area, we could put it right here over a recycling center I built here. That's well worth it, 19,000. Put that there. Put a railroad between the two cities. Would be tempting. We'll skip the sealed road and go straight for railroad. What do we say? Let's say we just pull out the road, the regular good old dirt road here. What does that mean as far as our action points? Are we going to lose it too quick? Let's take a look here. I have preview mode on. That's PS in preview. We'll select the traffic signs view. The truck points from Bismarck itself. We're at 50 out of 100 right here. And that's because we're spending 10 each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can get to 10. And then we can get, well, you can get to max 100, right? But then after that, you can still go to 200 action points with reduced, diminishing logistics points. So we would not be able, well, we would maybe get there. And then once we get here, let's just build a railroad. I need to have enough points to generate, to give my guys a little bit of logistics here. There's another thing we can create here as well. Maybe not here, maybe when we get to 10 hexes away. And that would be, let me go to the construction menu. Logistics, we can go down to the supply base, I think it is here. If we select that one, doesn't increase our track range, but it will extend it temporarily, non-cumulative, so a bit further. So we can quickly extend the limit, and then we can go ahead and, well, by the way, let's look and see. It takes 1 turn, I think. Production cost 5 fuel, 200 workers, almost nothing. So we could put that at the very limit at 10 and extend it over here. Once that's done, let's get rid of it, replace the whole lot with a railroad. I'm tempted to do that and just see how railroads works. I haven't actually used them very much, or actually at all. So let's see if we can do something like that. We don't know over the enemy right now. We're sitting at 47 industrial points. 47, it's not very much. Are we building something here? Let's look at our assets that we have here. Nothing's being built right now on page 1. And you know what? That's too many things to look at. I think we have a better view here. This is Bismarck. Nothing's being built here. We should see it. Construction finished here. What was this? Town customs. These private assets are completely outside our control. Yeah, they produce quality of life points for the benefit of the population, but also for the workers. That's interesting. Security. Okay, they keep doing this, right? The town customs. Where is that at? I don't think I can go from that screen and jump to where it is. But if I check here, it's here in Bismarck. And I don't mind it. I like it that they are working away on this now. Eventually, if we need it, we can take our hard-earned cash and we can nationalize it. But I think Bismarck right now is looking pretty good. Security. Yeah, it's fine. That -6 we're seeing, but it's going to be fine. It's going to be increased here, but that, what was it called again? The town. Oh, well, let me see here. Can I find it again? That's Bismarck. Oh, let me just go there. We'll get to that. There, the town customs 1. Private asset. We have a park as well. Yeah, they're just building everything they can here. I'm totally fine with that. Yeah, I know a lot of people like to nationalize items, and I think what they normally nationalize is something like a truck stop to get that going. And we do have that as well. We did nationalize that, but we're leaving everything else for now. I think that's fine. Okay, so if we go ahead and check out and see where we're at then, if we're going to do what I said, what do we go for here? Well, I think a regular road, and at the end of the line, once we get to 10 axes, let's get that extension built. The not truck station. I'm going to go ahead and check it again. We'll put it here and we'll go there. It was called a supply base. 1 round. Yeah, 50 oil, 50 metals, and 50 industrial points. Doesn't cost very much in upkeep either. I'll say we go for that. We exit out of that. Now, in the meantime, do we move these down? Well, let's see. We have 47 left. I have built up, I think, before we ended last time. I did build up. Yeah, I can see that now. My points are low. I did think I pushed it into this area here. And I guess I'm ready to go to the next turn. Yeah, we'll probably go to the next turn before we do anything else. Let's sit on our points that we have right now. Everything here is in the green except ammo, and I like that. That's fine. And there's really no asterisk here. That means we would have capped what we have in storage. But I think, yeah, we're getting close to oil. Okay. Well, let's go to the next turn then. Okay, turn or round 41. Let's check this out and see where we're at. Time of learning, extra research bonus. Okay, we are still working on that. I like that. We do have more cards. We need to see if we have maybe any spies out there. That would be helpful. Okay, let's see what happened this turn. History review. Okay, here we are. Let's go ahead and go forward in time. There's something down here. Now, that looks interesting to me. What's going on here? Is that a different regime? Yeah, it looks like it is. Is that Fulda coming in here? Very possible. I have to keep that in mind. And then here we are in the north. Okay, we have more of those arachnids, I think. Arachnids moves. Yep, they're moving there, trying to cut us off. We're not going to let that happen, hopefully. And down in the south, they're moving there. Okay. In the west, yep, more units coming in. And I really can't afford to go much further. That's blue. And that means we don't get very many or much supply through there. And that's it. Okay. Let's check this out. This here is Fulda. They're all the way here. And there's a little bit of foreign non-aligned forces here. We have to decide at this point where we're going to stop. We have our 2nd Machine Gun Infantry Brigade here. Okay, that is interesting. What do we do at this point? If he's hostile right away, which I don't think he is, but he is not positive to us. Hostile. I think we should look at our stratagems. What do we have with the majors? Non-aggression pact. We have to have a relation at least 60. We don't have that. Open contact. Diplomatic contact is at level 0. No. Well, I guess we could. We have 31 if I'm reading it right here. Ask a friend for help. But we can't do that either. We're probably not going to do that either, right? So we're going to have to leave them. I mean, it's the only major regime we know of so far. Is he moving north here? So we'll see what we can do against him. Ebnath here, they're building something. What do we have? Under construction. Recycling center right here. He's expanding. I have my militia units here, as well as the auxiliary units. Getting another army would be helpful. Can we afford it? Let me see here. Let me just get the right screen here. I think we could afford it. We're making 220 industrial points. 406. We are losing money, though, aren't we? If we go to the treasury cash flow, that's going to tell us that we're losing money, but not too bad. I think the 2 cities we have are pretty decent. If you look at the construction menu here, what can we do? Is there something we can do here to gain cash? Well, there's always a traders, right? So getting some of these things in here, like the industry, would be helpful. That would be industrial points. The refinery means oil. Oil is something that we could sell. 33.95. The max we can have in storage is at 3,500. If we go to trade, if we go to sell, we have oil up here. We can sell quite a bit at 0.54, which is not great. The rare earth metals, though, are very, very good, it looks like to me. 7.19. I don't have that much experience with exactly how much that is in the scheme of things, but still, it looks pretty good. Rare earth, we have a decent amount. Okay, we have a decent amount here. We're making 66 straight up from those recycling centers that we have. So getting more... Oh, wait a minute. Getting more here down from the ruins would be tempting before we see Fulda coming in there. You can see he's on his way. What is this here? Fulda Imperium there. He is blocked off. He has a unit here. There's going to be units there, don't you think? That's what's going on here. I think so. Now, yeah, I know I'm going around here thinking about what to do, because I think this is going to be important to establish our spot here, like our front line against another major player. And it's going to be very expensive to send the road through here, isn't it? Are we going to make it all the way over there? I'm not sure. Actually, look at this. We can see some units down here. These would be what? Solot or octopus. More beasts here. Nothing too bad, it looks like. Harpiola. They're defensive. Platypus, 19. Okay. 19, not very much. So we could push our way down here. We're not going to reach all of it, though. I find it hard to believe we're going to get all the way over here. And we may not want to. We may go here somewhere. There's a bit of a lake there. We can kind of close that off. I would like to get this under my control, because if Fulda takes that, they get the 19,000 in scavenging points. let's look at our report. I think there is one we can look at for prospecting. Not this one. Mining, maybe. Mining here is oil and water. Okay. Archaeology, that's the one I'm thinking of. So we have a level 2 scavenging in Bismarck, in the Bismarck zone. Level 1, Mozilla has 1. Rare artifacts. Okay, and then there's one left here. Not very much left in there. 5.9 is all. Okay, so now that we know that, let's see if we can build that road. Let's see if I can build that road. Let's see how much that will cost me. If we go for our road, we'll just go here, road, dirt road. What would that cost me? I'm just looking down here. 40, and that would be 80. Oh, I can't get there. I don't own it yet. I have to push ahead. I can go a little bit further. Maybe we'll go a little bit further anyway. We need to make sure we take it before our friend Folda does it. Let's go here. We have 267. Not that expensive. It's yellow here, but it's going to be improved, I think, as we get closer. If I move my units down here, we're not going to be... Yeah, we're not going to be pushing down this way, I don't think. That mountain chain is a good defensive location. Maybe what we will do here, we'll take control of this line here. That's a good defensive line. Because right now, if you look at the high mountains grassy, you can see that our max entrenchment, 250. And we're going to have time before he comes up there. I think so. I think that will be fine. So if I were to do that, it's not looking great as far as supply here. Red is generally bad. It goes from green to red. On the other hand, I'm not going to move the units too much, because I'm expecting Fulda to push up and then eventually get up here and try to, well, who knows what they're going to do. Low mountain forest is also probably pretty good. 250. What is the heavy forest? 200. Not quite as good. And then we'll extend our line here somewhere, and we'll go along the coast, and we'll see of the map PC, and we'll see if we can hold that line. There's one difficult spot here, but that's probably fine. Low mountains grassy, still decent. So we keep this is going to be open here. That's a little bit of a yeah, that's the 6,000 points we have. We'll hold this here, I think. There's really nothing here that I can see that I need right away, and instead of having to expand my road this way, let's go ahead and hold the line here. We do have one of our tanks as well. Okay, now that we've decided to do that, do we need to extend the road just a little bit to get into the mountains? Because that's going to be a tough sell here, right? I want to make sure all of this is under our control so he doesn't get in, Fulda, and defend here. And that is possible by pulling a road in here. Although, it would be better to pull the road all the way up there. Maybe we'll do that. What did we say about the extension here? Or the road points, the action points as they were. So what do we have? We're at 8 out of 100 there at that point. 8 out of 100. Okay, so we could go further. I wonder if I should go for a sealed road. We're going to have to do something down here eventually. We still have 187 points. I'm tempted to do that. Let's see if we go for a sealed road from Bismarck itself. It's 50 IP per hex. Wow. We have 187. We can only do 3 in that case. Let's think about that. If I instead extend the road all the way up to here and stop here, that's going to give me a little bit more, I think, supply here, because we have a green here. That's going to be green as well. Do we need green here? Yeah, we need green here. Okay, well, let's go ahead and move down south. It's blue, but I think we can afford to get into that area. Okay, let's take a look now. Okay, that's better. That's blue still. Not better, but still. Move in here. There are no enemies in our immediate vicinity. And now we get green here in the forest. That's good. That's red, though. I don't like that. I don't like that red. How do we handle that? We would have to pull up a road here, and just so we can have more support that way. I don't want to have too many splits or forks in the road. On the other hand, well, we can at least pull down. Go down this way. Go down this way. And I'm just going to go ahead and get my guys out here. And if I see somebody show up here, we'll go ahead and take that spot as well. We're going to need it at some point because otherwise you sit in open terrain here. Now, what is this here? Low Mountains Forest. Actually, we want this one if we can. Probably slightly better than just forest. Yeah, 250. We're setting ourselves up for a defensive line here. Maybe a defensive army that holds this entire line here from the mountains in the Manaf Alps all the way down to the Mapi Sea. And that will let us just stay here. Getting all the way over here, though. Extending it that way? Maybe. That's an awful long stretch there. And then down here, we would have more of a mobile army. Right now, it's a defensive army. We could have some kind of mobile army. Don't we have a... No, we don't have a formation yet, do we? I don't think we do. If we go to the overview and scroll up here, we can see formation types. Let's see if we can locate one here. Light Tank Regiment. That is only a single one, right? Yeah, a single unit. Assault Infantry, Motorized Machine Gun, Heavy Machine Gun, Light Armor Army. It's too big. We can't do that. That's the army here. Brigade. A lot better. But we don't have that discovered. Never mind research or what they call operationalized yet. What are we doing for that anyway? Go back to the report and go up to the dashboard. If we go down to the Staff Council, we're really doing discovery right now again. And we do want to find out about something smaller for the army, for the motorized army. Okay, now that we talked about that, let's go to the decisions. What do we have? New demand? Motion that our average soldier's morale to reach at least 94. Go up from 90 to 94. Turn 51. That's about 12 turns away, accept the motion. The Superior School want that to happen. Demand not... We go to Faction Overview. That's Superior School. That would be green. And we've been going for green here. Happiness is at 100 right now. They're the ones that we like. It would be tempting to do that. Now, morale to go up, if that means money, it's possible. Money would be the case there. I'll take it. I don't know what we actually have to do for that. We have to look into that. Policy speech is now due. What is our goal? Our goal is our average regime relation goes up. I don't know about that. We don't want commerce to go up. Education is, or mind is not a good thing either. Stay vague, do not commit. Word score decreased by 4 points. Okay. But I didn't want any of those to go up, right? Because they would be dominating my government and heart then. New commander for 2nd Machine Gun Infantry Brigade. Oh, we need to appoint somebody there. Okay. So what do we have? Well, it's this one over here. And we don't have anybody assigned there. It's vacant at this point in time. In fact, we don't have anybody available even, is what it showed me there. Nobody's available. Well, in that case, let's go ahead and check out our stratagems. That's how we generate new people here. Recruit Merc. We have 2 cards. Takes 40 political points. I think it's a good way to spend our points. Let's do that now. Execute stratagem.
Copy that.
He's now in the reserve pool. Let's look at that leader, or he or she. Now, where are you at? Oh, wait. Page 2. Victoria Johnson. Level 2 is not bad. War 25 is the lowest skill. Operational command is 14, though. That is very good. That's very high. Tank tactics, also good. Offensive, good. Lead from the front. Ambition is pretty low. Autocracy, government, and fist. Government, I can handle. However, she doesn't have meritocracy in there. Meritocracy being up here, government being this one. We'll take her and assign her. Let's go back into our decision and appoint her. Very suitable. Victoria, I'm counting on you. Relation improved by 14 points, as it should. So she's here. We have 2 units there, and I'm thinking we should send them down. Well, I'm thinking since that's the only army or brigade that we have here, we should send it down and hold the line. What we really need to think about is getting another light army here. We are losing money, but we can sell. And I'm hoarding a little bit here my rare metals. We can have unlimited. We can sell a lot of that. Let's see if we can raise a formation. Let's pick a spot. If we were to raise it here, what does that mean? P for preview points, 307. Looks like there should be plenty of points. Maybe not though. Raise formation. We want a multi-unit here with an OHQ. A brigade is fine. And that's page 1. But we don't have that, as we just talked about. We don't have anything that is a mobile strike force. We can do independent units instead. And that might be what we want to do. We're not going to take advantage of having a commander, but still. Independent Light Tank Battalion. It's only at 72%. Why is that? Logistics is fine. Items. We're missing items. We're missing industrial points. We need 260. We have 187. 50 Abrams would be used in that case. I'd say what we'll do is we'll actually do that next turn then. Competing requirements here, right? Because we also want to extend our road this way. That's a problem. Do we need that unit right now? Yeah, maybe we do, because Fulda is expanding. I need to hold the line. Maybe what we'll do is we'll just generate it now, for now, and then we can backfill with more people. We're only going to get, 70% of them in our formation here. So that's the light tank. I think we'll take it. So it's going to show up here with 3 out of 5. And as we can see, we are missing 2 light armor. Okay, we're going to have to do that next turn. We don't have enough logistics points. We'll leave them there. We'll get them all souped up for next turn. Moving down here. It's going to be a little bit better to hold the line. I don't know what Fulda has. What kind of tech they have. We want to make sure we hold this ruin as well, though. Now, to the west, what do we say? I don't like it. You can see all the radiation here. So let's not go any further. Holding this line here might be the best we can do at this point. So we'll take our non-brigade units, move them up. M for move. Let's move here. Laura Span. The plains of Loria Span is here. We'll put one there. The tractor compound, what does that do? That is a... that would generate 20 IP, and it is green here, I think, as far as radiation. 110, not too bad. So we could go down there with this unit. We could take it now. We did not quite expand into it. It's yellow here. Okay, we could do that. We'll see. We'll see what we'll do. This unit, I think I'll keep it here. Yeah, the Tide Alps, that is terrible as far as logistics. It's going to be very expensive. The Grey Line Legion is also something that I wouldn't mind having, but it's for getting more recruits, and I think we actually have quite a few already at this point. 5,200. I did use a few of them for that light brigade or light battalion. We don't know of any units here, so I could send down this one, this machine gun unit. We only have 1 brigade here. What do we have? 31 points. Maybe getting 1 more independent unit, place it here. Because if somebody shows up here, we'd be in bad shape. They would beeline straight for Bismarck. Let's leave this unit for now. And then next turn, we'll get something that we can use. Now, there is 1 independent unit here, but I want to keep him on the open plains. That's for sure. Can we take out this unit? The Unisort Octopus. Oh, no, we can't. Reflexor scale. It's going to be too hard, I think. Let's see that. What do we get? M for move. We get the Unknown Odds because that negative modifier. unit feet modifiers for attack values. But I'm not convinced that is actually how it is. So if we deselect that, take this unit, that is full strength, 1.6 to 1. We could attack with them here. Their cumulative modifier is negative 46. There are 3 units, which is bad. 8 to 1. These 2 can attack, leaving these 2 behind to move in. So we're attacking from 2 directions. Let's go and do that. Do we have enough ammo? No, we don't. 41. Let me get that right away. Workshop. Produce munitions. Let's do that. 121. That looks better. I'm glad I looked at that. Let's move in here. That's 2.4, but if we add them in, 6 to 1. Depends. Every time you do it, you give different odds. Depending on, the fog of war, basically. If I take... no, I don't want those. We'll have to take a chance here, I think. We'll see. There's a lot of units, but we do have medical here. We lost 1. 1 AMG too, but that's not bad, right? This is looking pretty good. Page 2. Yeah, they had to retreat. Lost quite a few units. We had our Commander Victoria here, plus 40%. SHQ plus 94. He's pretty good now. Is it Owen? Yeah, it's Owen. Okay. Let's go to the textual real quick. It's not too bad. Experience going up again. We're getting a lot of experience here. Okay. So here on Frigga Meadows, since we didn't use all the units, we can use them to move down south or move around if we wanted to. I think I might do that. Now, we have to probably reinforce them a little bit. They're missing a few units, missing 4 infantry there. To do it, though, we need to have the road. Frigga Meadows here. I'll move them down there. We'll see. It's not ideal. Move them down as well. We'll see if they attack us. But we do have our 5 Abrahams here. They're in great shape. They can move later on and maybe take on the enemy if they come down this way. The ancient statue, which gives us political points. Okay, now that we've done that, we are very close to Fulda. If they attack, then that's going to be the front line. I do want to bring down this unit here, making sure we extend our front line quite a bit. Okay, I think I can probably afford to take this one as well. Move down there, and then we'll go down. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how far we can push it there by the Tees Reservoir. Okay, we're going to need more road. Yeah, if we don't get road out here, we can't reinforce these units, and we are far away from that. That's a problem. Okay, now what else do we have left to do here? Looking to the east. Well, we've moved units here. I'm just trying to mess around with my recording here for a second. I had some problem with OBS, but anyway, I think I'm in good shape again. Okay, we're back here now. Now, we have moved everybody here, right? Yes, we have. And down here, we're holding the line, leaving a few units here. Okay, let's go up north, leaving this unit, I'm looking at this one, there. Bismarck is looking good. We are down to 23 IP. Here in the west, I don't see anybody. That artificial robot, what do we have? 14 recon is not good. If I move over here, maybe we can get an eye on any enemy. I'm not sure if there's something here. No, we can't hold it. Okay, I'll move up there again. And we could go in here, but let's go up. Let's stay here. The cargo ship. Research bonus points. We do want that as well. Okay, now, we did move up our units here. We're leaving the East Coast alone, basically. I think we'll do that. And then here, can we push back these units? There is a small... Well, there is an asset here, a monastery, that would give us BP 25. We want this one. as soon as possible, I think. That is in ruins. Ruins are not very good for mobile units like the buggy here. We want to get our infantry in there, and we can move them up here. That means we can't attack just yet. Have to be careful here. There could be other units around us, but we'll see. There, and yeah, this is a unit that is very good. Maybe what I want to do with them, though, I do want to get them down to the road, and then we can do strategic move. You know what? Maybe we'll do that down south instead. Now that I see it, maybe that's what I want to do. What do we have in recon? 61. If I were to attack, 5-1. We've been pushing them back, haven't we? I could take them as well, 8-1. Should we do that in the ruins? 8-1 is not great, but maybe we should do that. We lost one buggy. They are retreating, though. Good. We lost 2 units. But now that we took that, we can move in and defend. Let's go ahead and do that. And that means we get more of those precious bureaucratic points. I do like that. Am I leaving this unit here? Probably not. I'm moving up here and we'll stay here. That means we can hold this probably pretty effectively with that one unit. I'm out of industrial points pretty much, so I can't do anything there. Okay, going down the line. What else do we have? Nothing else here, I think, right? That's looking pretty good. Holding the west here. Alright. Okay, that looks good. So let's remember for next time to build this network up. Well, I'm not going to be able to go all the way there, am I? Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. And then down here, are we going to extend the road? Well, we have to at the very least, reinforce this unit. So we have two of those mobile units, the armored units. And I think then we're in decent shape here. There's a little bit of a gap here, though. Maybe sending down this armored unit this way. I don't know. But that's all I have time for, guys. I'll come back next time. We'll play more of Shadow Empire. Bye.